Hey y'all, I'm the guest reader. It's me. Okay, so we're reading a book and it's called Pete the Cat and His Four Groovy Buttons. And the art is by James Dean and the story is by Eric Litwin. So, read that again. Pete the Cat and His Four Groovy Buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with four big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much that he sang his song. My buttons, my four groovy buttons, my four groovy buttons. And he's sitting on the couch, just being Pete the Cat. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? See how many buttons are left. 3, because 4 minus 1 equals 3. And there's Pete with his 3 buttons shirt. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. And he's thinking groovy, because I guess Pete the Cat is groovy. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2, because 3 minus 1 equals 2. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Almost forgot to show y'all the page. Now Pete's getting ice cream. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? It's getting 2 scoops of ice cream, the vanilla and the chocolate. 1, because 2 minus 1 equals 1. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button, my 1 groovy button. Now he's skateboarding on a car. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0, because 1 minus 1 equals 0. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? Well, he certainly didn't see any buttons. his belly button. And he kept on singing his song. And he's thinking it's all good because Pete is groovy and he goes with the flow. Anyway, my button, still have my belly button, my button, still have my belly button. Okay. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We just keep on singing. Why? Because buttons come and buttons go. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that book. This was actually my favorite book when I was y'all age. I love this book so much, like Pete loved his buttons. And tomorrow we're having another guest reader that is not me. And I hope y'all liked it. Bye.